Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. Today, Sarah Gough, our wonderful guest from American Majority, is with us. And during the break, we were talking about the big, sexy presidential election. And now, Sarah, isn't that the most important thing for our country? I mean, isn't that what the left drives for and how Barack Obama got elected? I mean, isn't that what we should all be working for? Or is there something else folks should be doing?
Well, it's definitely very important. Not just our state, but our entire country is in a crisis. However, how did the left get there? The left didn't get there just focusing on presidential elections.
But Barack Obama hoping change, isn't that how it all happened? Where he just read the teleprompter and got elected? Was there more to it than that?
Well, look at how he first got involved in community organizing. And that's an area where conservatives are not that strong on. I see way too many groups that like to spend their time having a speaker come in. And yes, it's great having a speaker come and talk about a particular topic. And it is great and it's entertaining to be watching a movie. But are those things going to really change your local community? Now,
if they're leveraged. If they are leveraged, if you speak to something that you can bring new people in and fire them up, but now you're talking community organizing. I'm hearing at the very street level. Is that what I'm hearing for you? Like local communities?
You are correct. You know, it's great having the speaker and it's great having the movies when it's leveraged, but you can't only do those things. So what we need to do, frankly, we need to get back to the precincts, okay? I'm sure many people that are watching and listening don't even know who their precinct captain or their precinct committeeman is.
If they even have one.
Or if they even have one. Well, guess what? If you don't know, find out. If there is one that is not actually doing their job, well, it's your responsibility to encourage them to do their job. And if they're not willing to, then step up to the plate. And even if you don't have the official title, do the work. It needs to be done.
But that's doing the work.
Let me put my oar in here, because you come to a good point. When this year started, we had the map redrawn by Mike Madigan, a rotten thing for him to have done to separate the people from the representative that they were used to. So he thought we'd set up a whole new thing, and he built skinny districts coming out of Chicago, packaging Democrats and things, just as Michael Madigan would like it in order to win this coming election. A lot of people thought, well, he's done it and we're not going to win. Well, we are going to win. And I think the optimism has increased a lot from that pessimism at the start. And why so? Well, it turns out he wasn't so damn smart as he thought. And some of these districts are actually going to turn in our direction. But is this just a bunch of whistling in the dark, trying to keep ourselves happy? No, we got proof. In the last election, we elected 4 congressmen that weren't supposed to be elected. Who elected them? The streetwalkers. That is...
Wait a minute.
I call them streetwalkers. There's a lot of men there, too. But, yeah, the best kind got out and did it. It's the much maligned Tea Party people that the press keeps on thinking are a bunch of agitators and goofy folks and not very practical. The fact is, we won 4 congressional races that nobody thought could be won. And it was won largely by the Tea Party people, took some money, some districts more than others. But in Joe Walsh, that won in the 8th District in Northern Illinois, and he got it, a lot of work by this woman, a lot of people like her. They got out. He got no money from national. He got no money from the state. He only got contributions of less than $2,500. No big business there.
$450,000 total to Melissa Bean's $2-point-something million.
She outspent him 5 to 1, the incumbent Democrat popular woman, and she went down to defeat because the price of good politics has been reduced a lot by the volunteers in the street doing what you're talking about and are bringing into a technically supportive way to go ahead and do it. But it's not a lot of television ads. It was people on the street that turned a few bucks into a winning campaign. 4 congressmen won. There are 3 more congressmen in Illinois than the Democrats have, and that hasn't happened in my long lifetime before.
But you know what? Joe Walsh won by a very razor-thin margin of 291 votes. And the thing is, folks, you know what? You can vote more than once. You legally can vote more than once. How do you do that?
Are you giving him permission here?
Yes, here's the deal. Here's the deal. You can go ahead and make sure folks get out to vote for the candidate that you want to promote, and that is leveraging your vote.
It is.
And that's, you know what, if those precincts weren't walked and those phone calls weren't made and everything, the stars weren't lined up with that, those 291 votes.
Well, guess what? It's possible there could have been one volunteer that if that volunteer did not step up to the plate, the end results could have been much differently.
Believe me, I could name several that were calling me saying, I flipped 4 5s today.
Right.
And that's where the miracles are made. And it's so exciting. Community organizing for conservatives, I think it's a concept. I think it's something we need to embrace as conservatives, and it's something that we're going to talk more about when we get back after the break. Stay with us.